today. Gadahn grew up in California, but he moved to Pakistan back in 1998 and appeared in more than a dozen al-Qaeda videos condemning the U.S. and Israel. He's been considered the spokesperson of al-Qaeda. CNN's Reza Sayah is in Islamabad. Reza, give us an idea of the circumstances of this arrest and why Pakistani officials are so quick to boast about this.
Yeah, Frederica, very few details about this arrest, but the arrest was confirmed to us by a senior Pakistani government official. We should note that U.S. officials have yet to confirm the arrest of Adam Gadahn. In fact, we were very eager to see if President Barack Obama would say anything when he delivered some comments about the Iraqi elections about an hour ago. He did not. But let's tell you what we have from this senior Pakistani government official, this official telling CNN that Gadahn, the American citizen who joined al-Qaeda, was arrested in the southern port city of Karachi. Karachi, a city where we've seen a number of senior Afghan Taliban leaders arrested over the past couple of months. Adam Gadahn, an incredibly bizarre story. This was a young man, 31 years old, born in California, who essentially became a mouthpiece for al-Qaeda. Ever since 2004, he delivered a number of videotaped messages on behalf of al-Qaeda, and it's not clear if this is a coincidence, but his latest videotaped message surfaced today. In that videotaped message, he called on Muslims in America to wage jihad against America on American soil, and he described the Fort Hood killer as an example of a good Muslim. Of course, the Fort Hood killer, the Army major who killed 13 people in an Army base in Fort Hood, Texas. Adam Gadahn started studying Islam when he was 17. He converted to Islam later, moved to Pakistan in 1998, married an Afghan woman. A few years later, he joined al-Qaeda and became a spokesperson. In 2006, U.S. courts charged him with treason. Washington was offering a $1 million reward for his capture. And again, according to this senior Pakistani government official, Adam Gadahn indeed in custody. Frederica?
Reza Sayah in Islamabad, thank you so much for that. So what does Adam Gadahn's arrest mean for the fight against al-Qaeda? Ken Robinson is a former military intelligence officer. He's joining me now by phone from Los Angeles. So Ken, how significant would this arrest mean in the U.S. fight against terrorism?
Well, Fred, it's a really big deal because this man knows a lot about the recruitment and retention of the global jihad movement on the internet. It's a funny thing that English is not only the language of civil aviation, it's become the language of jihad because there's so many different languages. It becomes a unifying language for them in distance learning. And it's a big deal that they've now lost their biggest spokesman.
But what's going to be an even bigger deal is, will he talk? Would he cooperate? Because there are a lot of questions that Pakistani as well as U.S. officials would have for him. But should anyone count on him actually divulging any information?
He's probably going to be a tough target. He's probably going to be, has been trained in resistance to interrogation. And there is perishable information that he has that probably won't be worth much 48 hours from now, but is valuable now. And so it's a race with him to see what he has on him and what he is willing to say. But more importantly, it's the ideology and the recruitment of guys like him, because if you notice, this is what's called a leaderless resistance. What that means is there's no corporate headquarters. They put their ideas out on the web, and they find people who are sympathetic, who are hopeless, and they recruit them, and then someone comes in and radicalizes them, just like what happened with him. And it's a dangerous cycle that we're seeing where they reach out to anyone and everyone other than typically Arabs. They're now targeting Europeans, United Kingdom, and in the United States successfully.
Ken Robinson, thanks so much. Again, U.S. sources have not confirmed this arrest. Right now, only Pakistani officials are saying this arrest indeed took place.